right, guys. Matt Thompson here, Vice President of Channel Sales for Aryaka, and I'm here to celebrate a recent win we had with my friend Dave Kuchar here at ARG. We also have Mike Wall, our Channel Sales Director in the Northeast, that supported this opportunity. So, guys, welcome to the call today.
Yeah, great to be with you, Matt.
So, Dave, appreciate the recent opportunity and the recent win. Before we get started today, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and ARG?
Sure, yeah. So, been doing this for close to 24 years at this point, and joined the ARG team about 2 years ago. ARG, 32-year privately owned IT consulting firm. Got a really deep bench of people and a unique process here that lends itself to helping out large clients and earning their business for a long period of time. So proud to be a part of them. And so I'm kind of the presence of ARG here in the Midwest out of Chicago.
That's great. That's great. And appreciate the information. You guys were great to work with throughout this opportunity. I know we had a lot of engagement with your team and really led to us bringing this one in. So we closed this deal with a global manufacturer. This was a large win in this quarter. Can you tell us a little bit about the business challenges your customers faced?
Sure. Well, so, as a large multinational corporation, we've got a variety of stakeholders in the organization. There's certainly budgetary issues and things of that nature. And so, this was a large enterprise organization with a big embedded base of a Cisco. And really, Matt, they kind of were coming to the crossroads here on continuing to support that embedded environment there with that manpower, and things just lined up that it was a good inflection point for them to consider an alternative. And so, we kind of began with my team, about a year ago, really digging in to learn their environment. We've got a really extensive process that we go through to pull out all the compelling business reasons why a current environment may need to stay or potentially change. And so we did a lot of work in advance of our engagement with you to pull out and understand that environment and understand what was needed for the future. So then we got to working together. And
here we are. Things worked out.
Yeah.
So, can you talk a little bit about how you guys throughout that process identified Aryaka, as the right solution or the right fit to bring to the table?
Yeah. So one of the main things that we heard from the client early on was that China traffic what was a problem for them. And so being a manufacturer, China, we all understand the complexities of working there. So we were really seeking to solve some of the constraints that China imposes. So we needed to create a fluid, guaranteed passageway in and out of China, and do that with a trusted partner with a resilient backbone in and out of China. And so that was really kind of one of the main factors that led us to take a deeper look at Aryaka. I think also some of the existing firewalls and things of that nature within the IT stack, we needed a partner that could play well with that environment that was going to stay there for a little while. So those were a couple of the main reasons why we really leaned into you guys early on.
Perfect. And Mike, you can jump in here as well. Maybe talk a little bit about the solution that we actually put together for this customer to go out and solve those challenges.
Yeah, I mean, we got obviously involved pretty quickly, and the focus was the China component. The layer 2 backbone was essential to this network.
Sure.
And what we did is we created the flexibility by pooling bandwidth to drive that cost down, but to keep that bandwidth up to where it needed to be based on critical applications that needed to go over the core. And when we went through this exercise, even the customer had this aha moment. We're like, well, why are we doing this for China? Why don't we do this for the whole network? And that's where things started to unravel. And they looked at it from a global 200 plus location, because they saw the value in it. And they saw that they had to make this move. Why do it twice? Let's do it together. Let's create this, presentation and submit it and see where we go. So really what we did is we provided all the flexibility, for that backbone, along with being completely aligned with their security posture and being flexible. What worked for them, what they wanted, they kept. And we worked in a cohesive environment to create the right solution.
Appreciate that. And I know throughout this process, we did a formal proof of concept, right? So how much do you think that factored into them really understanding the overall value of Aryaka, and helping in that decision-making process?
So from my perspective, I think it's always good to show it, don't say it, type of thing. Yeah. And so,
right.
that POC, it took a little bit of work to line it up the right way, but that collaboration between the Aryaka team and my client's team really gave the organization confidence that they were being heard. And I think that's really important. From my perspective here, I need my partners to hear my clients. And I think the entire Aryaka team, Mike, Matt, yourself, Scott as well, you were really listening to what the client needed. You did not have an agenda that you needed to mold their needs into your solution. You actually were very customizable and listened to what they had to say. And I just think the nature of that and that experience from their perspective allowed them to have the confidence that, hey, if the POC works, then this is the partner for us to move forward with. So I wanted to thank you guys for listening and being very flexible in your approach.
Yeah, no, Dave, appreciate that and appreciate the feedback. Again, I think it was a true partnership between, yourself, ARG, and the Aryaka team here, which allowed us to kind of bring this one across the line.
Yeah, so again, thanks so much. I know the client, as we begin to roll this out, right, we're excited to have the results. The ROI on this is very, very compelling. So we're anxious to get sites deployed, start producing those savings, and start pushing the traffic across much more effectively and safely than we had before. So great job, and keep up the good work.
Appreciate it, guys. Guys, appreciate your time today. Dave, thank you so much again for the opportunity. We look forward to getting this thing rolled out now and continuing to build our relationship with ARG and your customer. Mike, great job working on this one and bringing this one across the line. Guys, I really appreciate it.